Greetings, Legion of the Skywalkers, World Bridgers, activating the Rainbow Bridge now. The angels of the Crystal Ark, rising over the bow of the great archer. The power of the light is rising, and she is with us now, Queen of everything. Today, another powerful day in this red moon wave spell of the blue electric monkey, which is Mama Bear's kin, and the powerful of the healing monkey, but the elder that sits back as the little ones run around gathering the bananas. She sits and peels the banana and enjoys the sacred fruit. We had a 32 hertz manifestation in the Schumann resonance chart. 32 is half of the DNA strand. The 32 code owns the codes. 32 and 32 making the 64, the code of La Matrica. As we shift from the 64 to the 144, 12 strand crystalline DNA of the Ark, or the Covenant. And we are the Covenant of the rainbow tribes of New Earth. And we see these codes manifesting on the Schumann charts. The crystalline codes coming in. We had 138 1.5 or greater magnitude earthquakes in the last 24 hours. Starting this morning with the Crown activations. And Sandpoint, Alaska with a 4.0. Again in the trunk of Ganesh, the sacred elephant of Antarctica, South Shetland Islands with a 4.7, 11 energy. Then in Indonesia with a 4.4, Puerto Rico with the Atlantean energy 3.5. We have the 8.8 with the Lemoran and the Atlantean energies, the sacred yang into the yin. Japan with a 4.2, Papua New Guinea 4.9. And again today in Tajikistan, where the three sacred mountains come together, Tian Shan, Kunlun, Himalayan, to form the sacred trident, the Trinity, the threefold flame. Again in Sandpoint, Alaska, when the Crown 3.8, and then in the heart of Lemuria, Divine Goddess 3.5, we have the 11 and the 8, Pahala, Hawaii. Then in the sacred portal in the Andes Mountains, San Pedro de Atacama, Chile 4.7, again with the 11 energies, 112 kilometers depth, right on the Tropic of Capricorn, and in the portal of the home of the sacred condor. And this is 23.373 latitude, 68.499 longitude, 603 UTC. So we have the 99, the 37, into the 73, heaven on earth, a whole. And then another 4.9 in Sandpoint, Idaho 3.1, Puerto Rico 3.0, Guam with more of the Lemurian energy, Japan 4.5, then another powerful 4.4 in Chile, California 3.5, and then in the sacred portal in Iran 5.0. The most powerful today with a 5.2 in Pacific Antarctic Ridge. The whole ring of fire is totally lit up again today as we're feeling these energies of the coming full blue moon on Halloween this Saturday. So we have another 5 days until the full moon, the most powerful activation of 2020. Today from the Celestial Sage about the Schumann resonance. On the charts, there are appearances that are in green. It is believed that as a collective, what we are focusing on shows up in the green. And you see this symbolism, many synchronicities in this realm, being in the green. Indigo, connected with indigo, green of the heart chakra. The green is said to represent the human consciousness which is working towards healing and rising through the 3D. The Schumann resonance shows us our power. The white beams in the charts are said to be divine help or intervention. It is aligning heart chakra energy. Unity is the solution. Nothing can stop the light. There are billions of us. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Tule. In many Native American traditions, one member of the tribe will assume the role of faith keeper. The role of the faith keeper is to remain peaceful and calm while maintaining spiritual enlightenment and understanding, no matter what the tribe may endure. Under extreme conditions, if every single tribe member stumbles into fear, doubt, anxiety, worry, and pain, the faith keeper maintains peace, spirituality, and understanding. Therefore, the faith keeper is looked upon as the mainstay to the I Am presence of God, Great Spirit, Creator, Aho. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. In deep meditation this morning, I was given a profound message from Divine Source, which I feel the need to share with you. I was indeed given and brought back to something which I had all but forgotten about. There is a deep return now to truths in the highest sense, as we are readily stepping now into the much higher vibrational frequency bands and therefore in the higher seeing, hearing, and knowing, which enables us to see anew, to experience anew, and to deepen the knowing of what omnipresence and truth means. Indeed, it is the deepest embodiment of that truth within us, becoming it, literally incorporating it, embodying it. I was brought the garment of Shaddai. In ancient Hebrew, this meant the garment of the Almighty I was given to wear. I was deeply touched in tears, and then much later, after so much more was bestowed and given, I went to look deeper into the highest meaning of the garment of Shaddai. It is indeed the garment of pure light. One could say one becomes as one with the garment of the Almighty or omnipresence, and thus one's whole vibrational frequency rises in octaves to tune into omnipresence and embody this. I was deeply moved when I realized the portend of this. During this immense time of transfiguration for all, we are now returning to the highest truth of who and what we are at soul level, for the soul embodies the divine, as the divine lives and experiences life through the soul when embodied. In the 3D, we so often wore the garments of separation, alienation, of polarity and duality. Therefore, the veils of amnesia came down, and we truly forgot who and what in truth we are. The veils are being lifted for those souls ready to see with new eyes and tune into the higher frequency bands by literally shedding the old cloaks and garments of separation, duality, and polarity. When we shed those garments, there will be moments when we truly are stripped naked to the very core of our souls. There is no hiding places anymore. All is revealed, and with this, all needs to be shed. The ego, the persona, the old programming, the old belief systems, the unforgiveness, the old separation, alienation, judgments, the old Adam and the old Eve. This may often seem as if one is dissolving. Indeed, what is dissolving is all which no longer is serving your highest soul growth and good. You literally step into the state of non-being, where you are dissolved into the state of non-being. Yet then being lifted into the upper levels and back into the truth of who and what you are, as you now truly start operating, living, being on a much higher vibrational frequency band, reborn, reinvented, and transfigured, assuming your higher light body or the new Adam Kadmon body. In this the ego has no place. The ego dissolves into the one, unity, oneness. It is then in total surrender, the garment of Shaddai, light, is bestowed. It is indeed the garment of the cosmic Christedness, which we all will embrace in the new golden age. This is what we are rising into. From JudithKusel.com. Today from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Pars Kute. We are fast approaching the great point in cosmic time when the galaxy moves close again to the central sun, and angelic teachers and masters of light are heralding across the cosmos that the new era of light is about to return to planet Earth. The Earth Alliance reports that as the solstice Earth date marker, December 21st, 2020, draws near, benevolent light forces are moving into Earth's solar system in mass numbers now in preparation for Earth's grand evolutionary ascension event on 12/21/2020. A grand 400-year celestial alignment will occur as Jupiter conjuncts Saturn, known as the Great Conjunction, which is also happening on the most significant solar day of the year, December solstice. This is the exact point on the celestial wheel of time when the golden age of light spoken of old by all major cultures is set to dawn. These rare upcoming celestial events coincide with the beginning of a major new central sun cycle as Earth's galaxy moves back into the Satya Yuga era of light spoken of by the ancient Lemurians. This series of magnificent heavenly events coming at the end of the year 2020 signal the dawn of a new era of light, peace, and abundance on planet Earth. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Lori Ladd. The energy is very strong now. We are receiving massive upgrades. There is a huge amount of light that is moving into our bodies. It is a very high frequency, and it is vibrating very quickly. It is literally saturating every physical aspect of the physicality, the blood, the muscles, the veins, the organs, the tendons, all of it down to our fingers and down to our toes and out to our fingertips. Everything is soaking up high-frequency light at the moment for the sole purpose of shifting our entire physical form into more light. This is a physical shift that we are experiencing right now as our bodies anchor and assimilate that light. It is allowing us the higher dimensional consciousness to start to experience and feel higher states of being. We are now moving from carbon-based form to a crystalline base form. It is a slow process, but we are in it right now. Trust your body, let it tell you what it needs, and do your best to not to come from your mind. Instead, use your high heart to answer your body. So welcome to embodiment. Welcome to the evolution of consciousness. From Divine Sister of the Light, Martha Kroll. Energy Update 26/10/2020, which is the code of the 13 of the Divine Goddess. There is a lot of unrest and turmoil to be felt on all fronts. The energy will undoubtedly have risen very sharply. We feel that we are facing the next episode. In my opinion, we have to be in a phase of complete standstill again to serve as a counterpart to the enormous tsunami wave that awaits us in emotions and anger. Only when there is complete silence can this balance each other. It prevents people from venting their anger and frustration outside. Everything in the Western world would be beaten up if that balance were not present. The suffering would be incalculable. Therefore, practice in the coming period to stay connected to your high energy vibration. Do not get caught by emotions and statements. The process continues, and you are a very important part of it. The universe asks, do you love yourself so much that, as light workers, we have entered an accelerated time? The transformation from the universe is up a gear switched. The change from physical human to multidimensional human is in full swing. Nothing is a coincidence. It is all what happens to you. Nothing is left to itself. Everything runs according to one very accurate script. The script is handled very meticulously. Every day new assignments come to us via channels. We were asked to make our inner light as powerful as possible, strengthen our light with each other in a grid around the earth. Now we are asked if we are powerful enough to handle our own light and love to stay connected when things are going to be opened, so that you can remain connected to that high energy despite everything. When you hear of something, when you are very angry and sad, can you, above all, hold your own light and love? Are you able to stay in that higher vibration? That is important, very important. When you fall back to anger and sorrow, then your energy connects with the dark, because it's giving more openness about the affairs of the dark, releasing many emotions. It is very important that the light workers use their energy and keep it as high as possible. This supports the tsunami wave to come. The process is ongoing. It is precisely because of the concentrated light that it can all transform. This is a real wake-up call. By letting go of your own light and love, your energy decays to the connection to the dark. Of course, you are allowed to comment on the matters that go to openness, but return to the light as soon as possible. Support the emotions released in the unawakened. Stay high in your own love, which begins in your own heart. Support Mother Earth and each other through your connections to reinforce the fact that we are talking about this is the fact that openness is within range. Continue to strengthen and connect with your love. That's all the wave of confusion and emotions will be able to support and transform. This is going to be a very strong wave. Everything will shift. We cannot imagine this. Practice staying high in vibration. Only that can prevent buildings from falling, to bury many people under it as a metaphor. Namaste, I see the light. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, servant of Yahweh. The light of Creator is raising you up above the haters today. This is a day of judgment that is more removal of the jealous, deceitful entities that were trying to stop your union and stop the bride of Christ. God is ending mental overload, stress, and deception from your core. This mental slavery seed point is being removed now because you completed mission of clearing the karmic seed point for Judgment Day. You came here to ascend in this mission template, and you have achieved success. Well done, beloveds. All praises to the Most High. Change is happening for the divine feminine Christ. Take care of the small details that you are guided to attend to today. This is serving the bigger plan of what's quickly coming your way. The entire universe and your ancestors serving the Most High are here to support this great event that is now underway. They are here to witness you receiving the lifestyle and union you've been attaining. They are helping to quickly usher us away from the storm. This is your rise as a divine feminine Christ. We are now thriving. November 2020 brings more justice and freedom to rise and to be seen, heard, witnessed, and known as a beloved sister of the rose, and an embodiment of the divine feminine Christ. You will soon be seen first as God's masterpiece of His covenant family and as role model for the collective human race and human populace. And today, from the Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA by Richard Rudd, Gene Key 28, October 25th through October 30th, 2020. Purposelessness, totality, immortality. The beauty is that immortality is guaranteed anyway, whether we are in a physical body or not. Consciousness does not need locality in order to experience immortality. Immortality is simply the air consciousness breathes. It's not even unusual. All you can say is that it simply is. Excerpt from the 64 Ways. And from the I Ching, Code 28, Critical Mass, Great Excess. The lake floods above the trees, submerging the secret teachings within the simple joy of living. Immortality is the bliss of clarity. Totality is the vitality of intuition. Purposelessness is the dissatisfaction of unease. Elation with intention. Thus the superior man, when he stands alone, is unconcerned, and if he has to renounce the world, he is undaunted. It is a great mystical chestnut, this question of the purpose of one's life. We all, sooner or later, want to know what our purpose is. There are so many people out there selling life purpose. It may appear to an outsider that the Gene Keys and the Prime Gifts are all about purpose, since they use that language. Yet anyone who's moving deeper inside these teachings will tell us that wanting to know the purpose of our life is simply a phase. From the genekeys.com, from the Archangelic Calendar, Gaia is in the hybrid element of water spirit. This setting is a drastic change of pace from where she has been operating as of late. It is abundantly clear that she is setting up for longevity in this setting, as Earth's changes will be here for the long haul. The northern and southern hemispheres are about to go into spring and fall, respectively. Since the last solstice, the magnetic poles have drastically shifted. Do not expect standard weather patterns as seasons become hybrid. We have reason to believe that the 3D timelines have a 6-month void, but since we are not on those timelines and are not interested in visiting them, we will have to take intelligence's word for it. We are awaiting a vibration that is going to go straight through our being. If you feel what an air earthquake, do not be alarmed. It is perfectly natural. We hear rumors that at least 2 columns will drop as we release some weight to aim for a higher dimension. Atlantis and Lemuria are almost at completion, and we will no longer need to quantify its motions. We had a massive influx of lightworkers to our legions. This recruitment division is run by Archangel Yefiska, who is available for basic protocol questions. If you are not used to speaking with an archangel, they communicate in varying and drastically eclectic ways. Relevant legion information. Speaking with a Nephilim from ancient times, they wish to join our legions. They tell a story of when they had to leave their home planet and come here because the mountains were inviting them. Archangel Metatron was once counted as one as well, even though Enoch did not know he was looking at his direct incarnation at the time. They say that the giants alive now are nothing like Their moral code was unmatched until corruption destroyed their society and ultimately their species. Then the Anunnaki came. They added quantum-based DNA to the Earth, which gave all life a more substantial supernatural presence, which coincided with the Nephilim's virtual extinction. Don't let anything bully you in your dreams. You have as much control in your dreams as you do in your metaphysical work. It seems more common to encounter challenges in our dream state, and we should handle it the same way we do in assignments with sword and shield. We are being told to keep an eye out for crop circles. There will be messages directly to our legions from the Arcturians. We will be starting a conversation with the star race, and you are going to be amazed at what is about to happen to us on a micro level. They are sending the first message, and we will come up with a reply as a group. Transitioning to 5D, earthquakes will be misplaced, unusual, natural, and human-made, but Alaska's seismic activity is anything but seismic. Its causes by abnormalities at the Stargate located there. This volatile area of the Earth will remain that way until its engineering settles down. The Benin Kingdom is a royal bloodline from the stars. They are directly related to King Solomon and hold many keys to the new Earth. It would be wise to return all their property before their extended family returns. Science will be finding new parts of our bodies unknown to them before as median consciousness raises. You may explain this as evolution, Mandela effects, or timeline shifts. All are correct. This finding will be a fantastic turn of events that will change the way we think about ascension and the human body. Some giant volcanoes are blowing, nothing to be concerned with, but it will attract some exciting outlookers. Philosophical buffet. Of all the macro personalities we encounter, the universe is the most mysterious. It is not the end of physical reality, nor is it the multiverse. There is much more life to live after the known universe in which most of us exist. There is no level of micro-understanding that can fully engulf the enormity of our never-ending journey. While retiring to paradise at the end of your run sounds like a beautiful plan, it is just not the way our existence works. There is no end point, only growth. The heaven-hell concept comes from the misconstrued notion of dimensional engineering and the holding area for rehabilitation. You can have macro settings that would imitate such things in physical and non-physical reality. Someone could seemingly be experiencing any combination of the polarizing settings in real time. If you must think of the universe as the canvas in which we exist, the question is, who holds the paintbrush? Quantum physics and spirituality would say whoever is observing the moment creates it. We are not the only ones viewing the easel. The unusual factor in this analogy would be that the easel, paintbrush, artist, room, world, galaxy, and universe around it is also evolving in a never-ending expression of expansion. Existing in this quantum field is a lot like being in a dark room with a flashlight. You do not need to see what you do not point your flashlight and attention to. Everything else in the place does not cease to be because the flashlight aims someplace else. Talk is cheapened to the point of worthlessness. You cannot turn a blind eye to the atrocities of earth and call it spirituality. There is a pastor in Hell's Kitchen who turned his church into a daily soup kitchen that fed 2,000 people a day. He could have quickly slammed the doors to the poor and focused on his congregation who had wealth. Instead, he chose to feed the poor. This man's actions speak louder than his sermons ever did. This is what we need to look for in humanity. Breaking generational curses can be an obvious task or not so obvious. Sometimes it manifests as merely refraining from your parents' vices, such as drugs, abuse, or alcohol, but sometimes it manifests as demonic energy sabotaging your life. Take an in-depth look at which it is and handle it accordingly. Take a moment, quiet your mind, and feel the protection you have around you. The tools for today's assignment are in the link in the description below the video. The assignments for today: our entrance and exit portals are incredibly efficient. Please continue to use them. The remaining members of Organized Darkness are trying to open a wormhole to escape through. This move is similar to what they did last time. This time they will not be successful, and the Arcturians will be assisting as these beings at their jurisdiction. It is our job to close this wormhole on our side, as it is our jurisdiction. We can only hope the people in the attaching universe will do the same. We have sent word to them. Hopefully they can hear us. Close the wormhole with a rainbow thread and weld it shut with platinum flame. There will be many of them. Obviously, we are not fans of fracking. The Dakota pipeline is another taboo subject as well. These things are not safe and cause an environmental risk not worth the reward. Besides the point that it is tarnishing sacred land, it is a common sense issue that should be a no-brainer. We will send an orange flame throughout the pipeline's length and surround it with a violet flame to avoid any evil intent. This showdown is a chess match, and the opposing sides are manifesting in all life forms here on Earth. The great news is that the light is dominating this battle, as it agreed to many a millennia ago. It's time for the great switch to occur. The struggle is a backdrop to our physical reality, where insignificant things are paralleled on a higher plane of existence grandly. Locate this backdrop within the fourth and sixth dimensions, and cleanse it with diamond flame and violet flame. Astral travel to the center of the earth is a natural healing modality aimed at the heart of the earth. The ray lights are ideal in this scenario, but are not the only way. If you are inclined, please use the ray lights: white ray, blue ray, yellow ray, pink ray, green ray, ruby ray, and violet ray. Put a large stairway to heaven in Aberfan, New York City, Rome, Paris, Toronto, Calgary, Melbourne, Sydney, Tokyo, Queensland, Hong Kong, Stockholm, London, East Windsor, Kashmir, Burma, Baghdad, and New Delhi. Cities in need of a violet flame bath are New York City, Boston, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Lima, San Francisco, Bali, Harlem, Oslo, Geneva, Baghdad, Melbourne, Sydney, Cape Town, and Kingston. Some mighty archangels have taken up protecting the children. We can aid them by imbuing the children with an active violet flame shield. This tool makes any negative energy they encounter innately transmuted, which will work on a macro and micro level. We wish to squash any momentum that cruelty toward the innocent may have. We will engulf the animals, children, and helpless humans in violet plasma. Then we will find the aggressors towards them by keeping them in mind and evoking an orange flame to the situation. Once we locate the aggressors, go at them with a sword and shield and send them through the exit portal. We will not allow anyone to attack the poor, therefore they have been embedded with intense divine protection. The truth is that classism is the most accurate form of discrimination society has to offer. We will not allow this mentality to continue, and the people trying to harm the poor will learn fast not to touch the electric fence that we put around them. Find the downtrodden of earth, send them rainbow light, and then shield them with an aggressive electric blue shield. The moon, Jupiter, and Saturn are lining up beautifully. Imbue their connection with the following code, 2226161, then use it to erect a light blue shield around Mother Earth as we are bracing for an abnormal amount of space anomalies. We are looking to bring forth a divinely inspired society. As we see the old structures collapsing, we must bring in highly vibrant metaphysical designs to speed up the rebuilding process. Summon forth magical forms of every size, shape, and color, envisioning them in their full grandeur on multiple dimensions at once. Summon forth a plasma bath for the entire planet in the following color codes: white, black, orange, 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 red, indigo, green, emerald green, violet, diamond, violet, diamond, rainbow. From ArchangelicCalendar.com. Today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 211, Blue Electric Monkey. Electric is the name for the number 3, and its keywords are activate, service, and bond. This is the third day of the Red Moon wave spell and a portal day. Electric days are always full of energy and they have a tendency towards liveliness, but when they fall on a portal day, that's a powerful combination. Today is Blue Monkey and it represents magic, illusion, and play. A monkey day with added electricity on a portal day, that's a recipe for crazy. Just remember that this is the Red Moon wave spell and we are meant to be going with the flow. If you can still relax in the face of this mayhem, well done. Another way to look at this is that today has potential to be a super awesome day too. Magic Monkey with all that power can make very magical things happen. The guide today is Blue Eagle, which symbolizes creativity, vision, and mind. The eagle is a very handy guide as he sees things from a higher vantage point, and that vision can help you see which way to go. The challenge today is the red dragon, which represents nurturing. No one gets any rest today while all that monkey business goes on. Watch out for the burn too. The occult power is the white dog, which is the symbol that represents love, loyalty, and hurt. This is definitely the best part of the day. Love is magical. Open your heart today and see what magic comes your way. The ally is the yellow star, which is all about beauty and art. If you need assistance today, consult a yellow star. If you don't know one, do what they would do today and appreciate the beauty of the world. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Blue Electric Monkey, Kin 211, 26 October 2020. Activating highest vision. Pakal Votan, Prophecy Day, 26/10/2020 equal 26/10/22 equal 814 equal 13 equal 4. 26 Empowerment through compassion. 8 Infinity, abundance, flow. 10 Manifestation, authority, power. 1 New beginnings, original, leader. 13 Goddess, cosmic consciousness, natural lore. 4 Form, structure, foundation, earth. Kin 211 equal 4. Form, structure, foundation. Kin 211 is one of the 13 clear signs inscribed on the tomb lid of Mayan king Pakal Votan. These PV days are very potent and significant in our planetary evolution. Today is also a gap day, galactic activation portal, and electric tone. So it is indeed a very powerful day, lots of energy to direct into your divine service. Day 3 in the red moon wave spell of the goddess, who is enhancing our intuition and sensitivity as we purify our vessels in order to find our flow. Today we are activating our greatest vision through the power of magic and play. We are finding our flow through the path of greatest bliss. Tone of creation, today's tone is electric. This is pure creative genius energy, Tesla power, the electric tone coupled with the blue monkey, magician genius codes on a gap day adds up to another electrically charged rocket-fueled day. Electric is the tone number 3 in the tone of creation. It is the first of the 3 emotional realm tones. Its focus is on being of service to others through the action of bonding, that is coming together with others to co-create and be of service. Electric energy provides the ignition or spark for the manifestation. It is a current that needs to keep moving and flowing, transmitting energy. It also adds power to anything you are creating today, an extra electrical boost to draw upon. The power of 3 is derived from 2 units merging and creating the third, more powerful entity. This action duplicates the essence of bonding and service that the electric tone provides. Today we bond together through the power of magic to ignite our greatest vision of beauty, joy, and bliss, lifting the vibe of our planet. Make sure you channel this energy wisely and productively into your brilliant projects, inventions, and inspirational new ideas. A very happy, sunny, playful, and magical day in which we allow our emotional aspects to come out to play in order to purify and soothe them in the universal waters of the goddess. How have your emotions kept you separated from your exuberant and pure divine child? Where in your life have you denied yourself from experiencing joy and happiness? Cast it all into the river, washing away all your old worries and cares. Co-create today with the goddess and invite Monkey to come out and play. Our creations need to flow effortlessly and joyfully into form. No struggle, force, or birthing pains are required. Allow the Divine Feminine to guide you in the funnest way. Allow the beauty and harmony to flow freely, transforming struggle into beautiful art. So cheeky monkeys, it is time to spontaneously dance, sing, play, and be joyful. Allow the electrical force to ignite and activate your mission and our highest timeline as we perform divine alchemy. Today's question is, how can I activate more magic, joy, and bliss through trusting in my greatest vision for my life and our planet? Divine blessings for the most delight-filled day of ecstatic play and magic. And Lakeka Lakin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, Kin 211, Blue Electric Monkey. The mantra, the code for today is, I activate in order to play. Bonding illusion, I seal the process of magic. With the electric tone of service, I am guided by the power of vision. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. So, beloved beings of light, with the power of vision and insight and intuition, let us know in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. And we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your donations and your support on Patreon. It's because of your pledges and support that I'm able to bring these transmissions to the world daily. And I'm about halfway to the goal of what I need to be able to keep doing this work. We're at 117 patrons, 117, that's the 9 code, the 17, the 11, 117, 711. So we're about halfway to what I need to be able to survive in this crazy world. So I'd like to thank and welcome Divine Bro Star of the Light Douglas for your pledge on Patreon. If you'd like to support my work and mission and these daily transmissions, you can do so at patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I also uploaded today a special video from a magical portal in Sedona for our patrons on Patreon as an extra gift for your support. So you can check that out if you log into your Patreon page on Prime Disclosure. It's a very powerful activation, and there's shamanic flute playing in a sacred portal in Sedona called Boynton Canyon, one of the most powerful vortexes in Sedona. So you will definitely receive an activation and an energetic blast from that one, 4/4 coming in. So today on this blue electric monkey, with the healing power of electricity, as we are transitioning to this blue moon, as I spoke about yesterday, we're in the red moon wave spell. So the red energy of the Mars, the martial, the physical, the fire, the masculine, with the blue of the Venusian, the healing, the feminine. As these merge together to create the purple, we get the purple moon, the purple lunar cycle. Purple is divinity. It is ecstasy. It is bliss, the bliss frequency. So feel into that energy. The purple is connected to the violet flame, the violet ray, the violet light of Saint Germain. So over the next 5 days, as we transition into power of Venus connecting to Luna, the goddess, we have yin-yin energy. Yin-yin is divine feminine. Within divine feminine, Shakti. As those of you know that are following this channel, as I am living, breathing, representation, embodiment of the white gold eagle that is connected with his black gold condor. That is the energy I'm transmitting through this channel until we are on New Earth, 100%. We're resonating in between two harmonics, the third harmonic and the fifth. Fourth density is an interference pattern in between the two perfect harmonic resonances. And as the two merge together, it's what we call harmonic convergence. We're at the converging point now, and this blue moon coming up on Halloween, as the veils are the thinnest. Be aware, 46 into the 64 coming into the 144. Be aware of the feelings, the emotions, the energies that are manifesting within your sacred temple, your sacred vessel. This is the rainbow bridge of the 7 chakras, the 7 colors of the electromagnetic spectrum. We have electricity and magnetism. The electricity is the fire, the yang. The magnetism is the water, the yin. So as these merge together in divine union, the Christos, the Magdalene, we are transmitting the codes of the eagle and the condor as I am being fully activated in this final mission of transmitting to all of you the Christos codes of the 144 through this vessel, through my voice, through this resonance. And if you allow your mind to rest in your sacred heart center, the 0 point, the still point, what we call the still white magnetic light at the center of all things, Just allow your mind to rest there, what I call the soul star spark. That is our highest dimensional spark, one step removed from source itself, our highest self, our true nature, our true self, the great mystery. We will do a mantra, a sacred mantra to activate your rainbow bridge. And with each resonance, each frequency, allow it to rise up within you through the vortex. Feel the spiral, the vortex that carries you through and through and through every step, every level, every layer, until you totally break through all veils, all layers, in the remembrance of your clear light of bliss, or what we call pure awareness. So let go into the sound. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, I love you all. Namaste.